Hello, everybody in the room. Hello, everybody online. My name is Olivier Pollard. I am the coordinator of the joint action on vaccination, and I am very glad. It's a real pleasure to welcome you today. I will do later a small introduction to the EU-JAV and to this very special conference, which is a closing conference of the EU-JAV. But first, we will have some introductions. And first, an introduction by Professor Jérôme Salomon, who is the head of the Direction Générale de la Santé in France. Thank you, Professor Salomon.
Good morning, bonjour. Monsieur le Président Directeur Général de l'INSERM, cher Gilles Bloch, dear President of INSERM, cher Olivier, dear Coordinator, dear colleagues from the DG Santé, dear EU-JAV partners and dear participants. It's my privilege to open this closing conference of the EU-JAV. This is an important meeting as the joint action comes to a close and we have to anticipate the continuity of our collective endeavors on vaccination. The purpose of today's meeting will be to review the achievements of the EU-JAV and raise awareness among EU citizens on the diversities of challenges regarding vaccine-preventable diseases and the innovative solutions that can be proposed. This day will be also instrumental as an inch towards a post-JAV period where ensuring the sustainability of EU-JAV outputs will be key. I'm sure today's discussions between EU-JAV partners, European partners, and stakeholders will be constructive in ensuring that the work of the JAV can be safeguarded, implemented, and contribute significantly to improving vaccine coverages and improving our preparedness for the challenges ahead. Member state mobilization is key if we want to build further a public health union and achieve impact. Vaccination is one of the most cost-effective public health interventions, which saves, according to the World Health Organization, WHO, between 2 and 3 million lives every year, excluding COVID-19 related deaths. And yet, a number of challenges remain to secure the sustained benefits of vaccination and effectiveness of vaccination programs, both at the national level and at the European level. Equity is one of the challenges we face in delivering vaccine across regions of the world. Vaccine hesitancy and fake news are other pressing issues that need continuous mobilization and renew public health endeavors. The health crisis has brought major progress on vaccination, though. We have been able to develop in record time COVID-19 vaccines and activate at EU-level mechanisms to support capacity building for sequencing, testing, treatments, and of course, vaccination. The pandemic has made cooperation on centralized procurement of COVID-19 vaccine a reality and has strengthened EU-level information sharing. The European Union and its member states have committed to achieve a global vaccination target of 70% in 2022, agreed at the G20 summit. Europe has developed a digital pass and set the standards, and we have fought together against vaccine hesitancy. In these troubled times, many of the joint action objectives have taken shape. This demonstrates the relevance of the focus of the EU-JAV and its achievements with the gaps highlighted in this unprecedented challenge. The COVID crisis has highlighted the strategic importance of actions foreseen by the EU-JAV 2 years before the COVID-19 virus emergence. Gaps related to many topics identified in the work plan to be improved, such as surveillance, interoperability of systems, vaccine supply, and preparedness. Identification of research priorities and vaccine confidence were all put at the forefront during the pandemic. This joint action started in 2018 as part of Council recommendations on strengthened cooperation against vaccine-preventable diseases. At that time, the recommendation focused on 3 main pillars: tackling vaccine hesitancy and improving vaccination coverage, sustainable vaccination policies in the EU, and EU coordination and contribution to global health. It insisted on targeted outreach towards vulnerable groups, calls to strengthen vaccination training in medical curricula, and exploit the synergies with e-health and digital technologies to establish electronic vaccination records for all EU citizens. These recommendations have been met during the EU-JAV with innovative tools, platforms, and recommendations. I must say that as General Director for Health, I'm very proud to have led a part of the EU-JAV's work and to have witnessed the progress of the project. Sustaining those progress is in front of us. The sustainability report that will be discussed later today offers perspectives for the integration of the EU-JAV outputs within member states' policies for their support at EU level by relevant bodies and roadmaps for the objectives at short, medium, and long terms. It also draws on major reforms of the European Union in response to the COVID pandemic towards a European pandemic preparedness, which create spaces for EU-JAV outputs to contribute to strengthening a European health union. In particular, the evolution of the ECDC, the EMA, and the creation of ERA have met the objectives of EU-JAV outputs in more than one way. The current report identifies these meeting points and the opportunities they offer, not only to the sustainability of EU-JAV, but also to their participation in the implementation of those reforms, always following a will to avoid duplications. These EU objectives regarding vaccine-preventable diseases are still topical, and your presence today is the best proof of our shared commitment for a sustained and coordinated approach to the immunization challenges for the sake of people's health. Thank you very much for your contribution, and I wish you a very fruitful meeting. Thank you.